Rick Porcello is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. That tells you a lot about what type of competitor he is.
Porcello has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
1 and 2.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Batting third.
Jose Altuve will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A runner on first with 2 away. There goes Altuve. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there. Lance McCullers will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Mookie Betts will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Colby Rasmus will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Porcello into the windup. Here he comes, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting sixth, catcher
Evan Gattis will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
third baseman
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. David Ortiz will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Got him. Dustin Pedroia will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
third baseman
First delivery to him on the way. Pablo Sandoval is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third. Number 10 stands in for the first time.
for the Astros. First
Now
baseman,
time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Porcello gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
batting ninth. The pitcher,
Settling in
number
now,
43.
Lance McCullers.
Lance
He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Number 22 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Out in front of it, strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. High in the air out to center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Number 40 will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rasmus moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Brian Holliday will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And another foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Rick Porcello will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. George Springer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The second baseman,
Jose Altuve is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Turning for second is Altuve. Around second. He'll try for third. And Altuve is into third base with a triple. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
left fielder,
Colby Rasmus is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Back on it is the left fielder. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Throw won't get him. Evan Gaddis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. For Rasmus, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Porcello sets. 0-2 on its way. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. Our next telecast, well, these two teams turn it around and get right back at it tomorrow afternoon. You see the scheduled pitching matchup there. We'll have it for you in HD on the show. Mookie Betts is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. So striding in, David Ortiz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he takes ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
1-2. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
The second baseman, number 15, Justin.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A goal. Marwin Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Marwin.
Porcello's ready. First pitch on its way. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Number 40 is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Up next for the Astros,
The pitcher, Lance McCullers, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
now batting,
Number 22 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Scooped up, 1 there. George Springer digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Jose Altuve tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley shading to his right, and that's the third out. Pablo Sandoval will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Rasmus comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number one.
Number 40.
Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Brian Holiday. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Carlos Correa will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Colby Rasmus steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit to first, right to him. There's one. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling. Throw for the play. Evan Gattis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogarts is there for it, and that ends the inning. Hanley Ramirez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Xander Bogaerts is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Number 25, center fielder,
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1. Fernando Abad is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Fernando
Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
now batting.
Number 10 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. This is hit on the ground, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's in there for strike one. Slapped hard the opposite way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Dustin Pedroia will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Number 22 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting,
George Springer comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. The 1-0 delivery. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a bunt attempt misses, so he's behind now 1-2.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is there, makes the play, 1 away. And he is in there. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Jose Altuve stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
1 out and a runner on third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Carlos Correa strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Pablo Sandoval, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Number 40 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Drilled on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
Brian Holiday is at the plate as he watches ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Aaron Hill will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Aaron.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They're still... Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Colby Rasmus, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Kimbrell pauses, 0-1 on its way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Ortiz is there for it. One down. Marwin Gonzalez takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Number 10 stands in.
Number 10.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through. A base hit. Around third is Rasmus heading home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. Lance McCullers steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Xander Bogaerts will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Mookie Betts digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid live.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch it.
Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today, game Stephen Wright, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. That tells you a lot about what type of competitor he is.
Ranging back is Bradley. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, these guys have to be hoping that Altuve can turn it around today. He's without a steal in this series. Not a stat line you hear about him too often. Just needs to work on getting on base, and then he can think about being aggressive and taking an extra 90 feet.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
On the ground near home. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get